After 134 games of AFL footy, Jason Castagna has called his time on his AFL career. Yes, as I mentioned before the intro video, Jason Castagna, Georgie boy, has called quits on AFL footy. His time at Tigerland has come to an end. And after 134 senior matches, kicking 127 goals and winning 3 flags, it's a pretty handy resume. I think he copped a bit of backlash from those within the 4 walls of our membership and fan base and a little bit outside of it as well. And I think that's a bit harsh, a bit unfair. And I think we have a bad culture in AFL footy and all sports as well. But I notice it so much more with AFL, probably because I follow it so much more closely. But we tend to player bash a lot and put players down and post about them, comment about them on social media, and it's so negative. And I've been a victim. I'm not a victim of it. I've been guilty of it myself, and it's not good. And I think we should try and focus our energy in being more positive towards our players, encouraging them and lifting them up, because it's the only way they get better is with positive reinforcement, and hearing that you love them and sort of boosts them all up and all the rest of it. It's all that good stuff. But back to Castagna, he had a wonderful career. He played in a 92 out of a possible 95 games during our success era, if you want to call it that, and which was the equal most out of any Richmond player. So that just says how consistent he was, and hardly got injured, was always on the park giving all every week, really, which is amazing. And between 2017 to 2020, he averaged a goal a game, which is a small forward. We know the pressure he put on, and if you're kicking goals as well, you can't ask for much more as a small forward. And in 2019, he very nearly won the Norm Smith if he had a kick straight. He kicked 5 behinds, I'm pretty sure it was, looking back now. So he's had such a big impact on our club, on our culture. Just a real driving force with that Mosquito fleet back in 2017, which is just straight away what I envisioned when I pictured Jason Castagna. From him, Dan Butler, Dan Rioli. These guys just sort of changed the way Richmond played footy, and he was a massive, massive part of that coming into the side. So big props to Jason Castagna and the career that he's had. It was significant and it was impressive nonetheless. And I'm just stoked for the guy to be able to recognise that his time was up. I think it's a hard decision to make, obviously, but when your love for the game isn't quite what it was, it's a hard call to say, you know what, I'm going to wrap it up here and I can't give 110% anymore, and that's where I call it quits. And a lot of players don't do that. So my hat is off to Jason for recognising that his time was up. And before he gave anything less than 110% for the Richmond Footy Club, the fans, his teammates, and himself, he realised that it was time to step aside and move on to bigger and better things. Hopefully, there's a lot going on in Jason's life. I'm not a stalker, I don't follow him that closely, but just from his socials, I can see he's been married recently. He's gotten into the world of tattooing now. He's been getting the tattoo gun out, not just his own legs anymore, but he's been doing other people as well. And some of his art's actually pretty good. So if you are interested and you are into that style of tattoo that Jason does, try hit him up. Who knows, that might be the career path he heads down after footy. And I think it's going to be a real hard transition no matter where you are. But I think especially being a 3-time premiership player at such a big club like Richmond is, the transition could either be really easy or really hard. So hopefully it's a really easy one for Jason. I'm supporting him, and I'm sure everybody watching this video is as well. So big props to Castagna on the season that he's had. It's sad to see him go. Obviously, we didn't get to see him play any footy this year or last week in the practice match with the injury that he's got at the moment, which is one of very few. I can't remember any other times that Castagna's really had an injury or a significant injury. So it's sad we won't get to see him play anymore, but he's given us plenty of moments to look back on and enjoy. So I know we've had plenty of finals appearances and all the rest of it. So thank you again to Jason Castagna for a significant and fantastic career at the Richmond Footy Club. We wish you all the best going forward. But before I let you all go, again, I'm going to remind you, Pressure Point merch, it's up, it's out. We have so much on offer. Tees, tanks, tote bags, bucket hats, caps. There's plenty. So if you want to show some support to Tiger Dan and Pressure Point as a channel, jump across there, pick up some merch. We have a tipping competition coming up now at Pressure Point. It's $10 entry, and there's some big prizes on offer. I think some tickets to the first round of AFL Finals is one of them. Chance to jump on the Pressure Point podcast with us is another. And I'm going to kill myself trying to remember the one of the other prizes. But there's some 3 big prizes. Oh, Pressure Point merch. That's the other one. So plenty to win on offer. It's only $10 entry. Everyone does tipping comp. Make Pressure Point yours this year. But if you don't want to do any of that sort of stuff, but you are watching the videos, I appreciate you nonetheless. It's massive to have everybody watching, commenting, engaging. Jump across to the socials. It'll all be in the descriptions below. But again, thank you very, very much for watching. If you can, please like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell notification, all the good stuff to get the algorithm pumping, because it really means the world to me and even us over at Pressure Point as well, because it's all connected now. So thank you again. Thank you to Jason Castagna for a terrific career. And until the next video, go Tigers.